All right, so in this video, I have this crazy bus box here that you can see on the outside. This is a Nike and Concepts collaboration, the third version. This one's called Far Out, Nike Air Max 1. And Concepts, again, just murked it this year for Air Max Day. Really, really amazing pack. I think that the resale prices of these are eventually going to go up long term just because it's just a fun little novelty pair that they ended up releasing. And this one specifically came with this wild and crazy box. So let's go ahead and get into the video of the Far Out Air Max 1s. What is going on, guys? Hess here. Hopefully having a good day out there. Thank you for stopping by and watching. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Also, if you haven't used my website, Collective Kicks, it's basically where I post a bunch of sneaker deals that I personally curate for you guys every single week. If you guys are interested in buying a pair of these, I will link them in the description over to like eBay, StockX, something like that. But they are pretty affordable as of right now for the resale prices. The retail was pretty steep though because it came with this additional box on the outside. The retail was, I think, $230 or so. I want to say I paid $240, $245 or something like that shipped. But it comes with a bunch of different extras inside the box. First one is this this little handkerchief right here. It says Love or Confusion 1969 in the middle of that little handkerchief thing. And that is a nod to what the shoes are going to be offering right here. And then inside of that, there's a bunch of different extras. But this trippy box, man, it is a trip. It definitely is like some Dazed and Confused vibes. Rightfully so because of the theme of the box. And even on the underside of the box, you could see it's pretty crazy and has like a really trippy design. So it kind of reminds me of like a swirly tie-dye sort of vibe on that. But it comes with a couple different extras here. So it has 4 different concept stickers, which I think is dope that it comes with a variety pack. Kind of like what Supreme does all the time with a variety of different stickers for every release that they end up having for whatever the season is. But these things are pretty cool. There's 4 different ones there. You also do get, I believe this is like a car freshener hang tag or something like that, but it says Concepts on that. And then this is one of my favorite parts. You get this little mini disc vinyl coaster set that actually comes with, and I actually haven't tested it. It feels like there's actual grooves in here and there's actually probably some music on here. I actually haven't verified that myself. I should hook up my turntables and check it out because I do have my Technique 1200s in the garage still. For those that didn't know, I used to DJ. I gave it up last 2 years ago, I think. Finally, with my second kid, it just was too much to DJ weddings and clubs and stuff like that. But anyway, this is pretty cool too. This comes with a rain poncho right here. I haven't taken this out. It's just a yellow rain poncho. It might have the image on it. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't taken it out of its package. I'm just going to leave it in there for sake of clutter. But the box again is magnificent. It has a bus vibe to it. You can see the wheels on the bottom, the lights and the glass up top. It says Concepts on the license plate. And on this side of the box, it says Clear Mind, Fresh Air, Maximize. It's just a really cool like concept art that they ended up pun intended there. But this box is actually pretty fire too. It is a Nike box with some floral prints all over it. It says Concepts. I did a video on these ones already if you missed it on my channel. It's the heavy pair, and I have those tucked away over there, but I don't want to pull them out with confusion of these as of quite yet because I want to have these have their own little shine before. I actually haven't seen them side by side as of now. It comes with the Concepts paper inside. Also comes with 2 sets of laces, and similar to the other one, we do have some velvet laces, which I think is super dope. Anyways, this is a Far Out colorway, and it is pretty sublime as well. So many different details to this shoe, and very, very similar to the heavy. If you guys didn't know, the whole 69 concert series thing is a nod to Woodstock. They couldn't say obviously Woodstock on the sneakers because of licensing issues. I'm sure they didn't want to pay any licensing fees. I think the first thing that I mentioned from the heavy side of things was that it's a little bit odd to me that they decided to do a like Woodstock inspired sneaker but didn't include any tie-dye on the upper, because I think that automatically if you think of Woodstock, you think of hippies and tie-dye. You don't necessarily think of handkerchiefs and denim and cow and corduroy and stuff like that. But I like that they dug around and found a lot of other inspiration from that era, especially in the wardrobes and stuff of performers, and it really shines through very well on this pair of sneakers. Now, before I get into the details on the upper, I want to go ahead to Concepts site and see what they say about the product so I can give it some justice. It says, introducing the Concepts Nike Air Max SP Far Out. Completing our celebration of the Air Max 1, we take a 3rd iteration classic sneaker to its further reaches. From Harlem to Ashbury, the counterculture of the 60s sent a lasting message to the world. The music, the style, the vibe, it was all far out. The California Folk Festival pulled together and highlighted the era's most dynamic performers. On stage, the performers' mix of bandanas, denim, leather, and fringes, and more amplified the preferred fashion of the crowd. With the concepts Nike Air Max 1 SP far out, the legacy of those looks match up to the vibrant swirl of the psychedelic concert posters. Further details include the lateral striped swoosh and the medial flower power swoosh. The shoe also features a custom footbed. As a bonus, the package of the far out gets fully custom psychedelic print. So some of the things I like about the shoe is the bandana print is like true to form. It's really like just a bunch of different bandana prints, and it's not the same every single pair. So you look at them side by side and it's not uniform, which I think that is super important when you're using kind of like a print like that. Also, the denim is the other thing that I found interesting. Some of them actually have just like a wash denim like this, and other one have like more of like a bleach denim and have a variation. So again, it's probably just luck of the draw whether or not you get some sort of color on it or not. But I personally like it when it has like a bleach look. This one I think looks fantastic the way the bleach hits the upper on the heavy version versus the kind of washed out version that we have here. Now obviously I can always go ahead and bleach it, but the really dark denim hits with the bleached denim in the weird patterns I just think looks super fire. That's partly the reason why I think that the heavy is the best one, but also I do like the hits of the orange, yellow, and red on the back, and also that camo print is really nice up the sides as well. So that's one of the biggest difference I think between these two, is you do have bandana on this version and you do have bandana on this one, but there's a lot more bandana on the far out. You can see there's two tones, there's a purple and there's the green, and then the heavy pair has the orange. Also, the heavy has the brown that matches the camo vibes, but this one has something that I really like. It has a velvet tongue, which is nice and soft, versus the leather tongue on the heavy. The other difference is the coloring of the cowhide. Right down here, it's actually a lighter brown versus the darker brown on the heavy pair. Even the floral accents on the swoosh are actually different, which is something that I really admire. The fact that they have so many different intricate parts of each of the shoes, yet they chose to make them singular and like of their own release instead of like kind of bunching them together and having some leftover parts on the next one. For the most part, they really did a ground up build just with different colored versions of the previous pairs, and I think that that's pretty awesome. I don't have the light version. It's probably my least favorite of the three, but it's one that I missed out on completely anyway, so maybe I'll be looking at the resale market to scoop up those just so I can have the entire pack. The outsole is a little bit lighter on the far out pair as well, and you do have some of the paint splatter that comes up the side of the shoe. The previous pair was kind of supposed to be for that mud vibe where you're walking around in the mud in the fields and it kind of comes up through half of your midsole. You get that same thing on this one, but it's a lighter colored. If it's supposed to be mud, it's kind of like a light clay sort of color. But all in all, I think my favorite details about this shoe would go with the floral on the side. The bandana is nice. I do like the Concepts name across the back as well. That velour or velvet tongue is super nice as well. And I like that they have extra laces that match that same vibe. All in all, I think it's a really well executed shoe. The thing that I don't like the most about this is the denim. At least in this one versus this one, I'd rather have the denim pattern like this. I feel like I could probably just dye this material darker and then wash it out as well and just give it its own like acid wash sort of vibe. Something I might consider in the future just because, again, I like the darker look, but I think that would make this one pop even better. The pinks would pop even more and so on. But what do you guys think about the Concepts collaboration though? I think that they took the cake this year for Air Max Day. To be fair, it was a pretty light Air Max Day. They didn't have any new revolutionary sneaker models. Usually they have something new and something old. They didn't have anything new from what I saw for Air Max Day. But I think that they went all in with Concepts on the 3 releases this year. Rightfully so. Concepts has had some really amazing Nike collaborations from the past. And it's kind of cool to be able to see them continue that tradition. I'm a fan of it. Some people don't like it at all. They think it's kind of too far out. I know that some people are going to think they're ugly looking just because of all of the crazy combinations of colors to make the shoe. But sometimes too much can still be like dope. I don't know. I think that that's the case sometimes. I like my plain sneakers, my plain colored sneakers as well, but I do like to have some far out colors on shoes also, and these ones definitely brought it to the table. But which of the 3 do you like the best out of the packs? Personally, I'm going to go with the heavies, but leave a comment in the comment section which is your favorite. Appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. And again, if you guys want to buy any of them ones from the pack, I'll link them over to eBay. Feel free to check out the prices now, because in a year from now, prices are probably going to go up quite a bit. I can imagine these ones being like low fours long term. That's just my personal prediction. No like resale advice usually from this channel, not investment advice or anything like that. But it's something that's so original and unique that I feel like it's something that can generate some long-term love. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of the day, and hopefully we'll see you guys back for some more sneaker videos very soon. All right, peace guys.